Hello, this is Fred from metal-GER. I have again the flu, but I'm still here for a new interview. We go to Germany to visit a band, an old band, Soul Demise, and we have one member today with us. So could you introduce yourself, please? What's your name and what do you do in Soul Demise band, please?
Okay, my name is Alex from Soul Demise, and I'm the guitar player.
Okay.
And I'm also doing parts of the songwriting.
Okay.
Yes.
You are 5 in the band, if I'm right.
Exactly.
Okay, and we are here to speak about the new stuff because it makes a long time you didn't release something. Okay, there was a pandemic, etc. But since 2017, Sin Red Line, and now you are back with a new album called Against the Abyss on Apostasy Records. So it's your 7th studio album, if I'm right.
Yeah, that's right.
I count well. So just a simple question. Why such a delay since this previous album, Thin Red Line? Because personally, it takes a long time. I didn't interview you, maybe for Acts of 8 or something like that. But Thin Red Line was released in 2017. So why such a time, not an EP? You were still active? You did the blonde split, Soul Demise split?
No, honestly, there is no real reason.
It's life.
There's no need to hurry for us, you know. We don't have to live by the music. We can. Everyone has families and jobs and so on. And so we work on the songs till they are perfect for us.
Okay.
And of course, Corona was one reason.
Yeah, right. Yeah. But did you play live in 2017, 18, 19 until the pandemic? You were active?
Yes, of course. Of course, we don't play tours normally, but play single shows and open airs. Our biggest show was Wacken in 2019. Yes.
19. Okay, just the good year, just before. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Right before the pandemic.
Okay. And do you have a good memory of that?
Yes, of course. It was great.
Okay.
Really great.
Yeah. It would be. And France? Have you already played in France?
We played in France, but it's a long time ago. We played. I tried to remember before the interview. We played in 2001 in Rennes.
Yeah, Antipode.
And
yeah, maybe.
We also played in Paris one time in 2004, I think.
Okay, it's weird because it's strange because Nightingales, I interview Nightingales guy since Germany who play a bit the same death metal like you, but maybe different style, but in melodic death metal. You know Nightingales, guys?
Yeah, Nightingales, of course.
Yeah, and the same thing. They don't play in France. They didn't play in France since a long time. It's awesome. Personally, I saw them in 2000 or 1999, but they played sometime, but not enough. How do you explain? Maybe German death metal German band don't attract too much in French.
I don't know. I don't know. We played several tours in the beginning of the 2000 years. With Immolation and Decapitated and Dismember, and so we came also to France. Okay, but the last years we didn't play any tours anymore.
Okay. Now you are back, and maybe you are catch back the time, and to play a lot more live, maybe in Europe and in France. So the band never split. Because in Germany, yes, we know some bands. Death metal acts, but it's not the specialty. Morgoth, Crematory, Atrocity, but it's more heavy speed and thrash, the tradition in Germany, but black metal nowadays and death metal, of course.
Yes, that's true.
The tradition. Okay. Yeah. This new album is called Against the Abyss. We can see the artwork behind you. Who made the artwork? I like very much the spiders, webs. I don't know. And the skulls. Who made it?
I think the artist. I don't really remember the name of the artist. They are called All for Bands from Czech Republic, and they have different artists, and they are doing artworks for many bands.
Okay.
And we like this, and
it is very well with the concept. Is it a concept album Against the Abyss?
No, it's not.
11 tracks.
It's not really a concept album, no.
12 tracks. Okay, not a concept album. This 12 tracks, but 12 strong tracks. Very catchy. And maybe, you know, the band nowadays don't release a lot of too much songs. Sometimes 8 tracks, 9 tracks, not more 10 tracks like in the past, 11 tracks, 15 tracks, and you 12 tracks. Do you think?
I think it's the first time we did such a long album.
Yeah, because you were nothing, you did nothing before. Okay. Alors, so excuse me. For this comeback, what was your priority, your goals to when you compose? You are the main composer, you said it.
No, I'm not the main composer. I'm one of two composers.
One of the two composers. Excuse me.
Yeah.
But with your colleague, what were your priorities, your assets, were your goals for this comeback? You wanted to put more leads, to have screams, growls more aggressive. What was the goal, your priority, your vision before to record it?
Well, with this album, we wanted to be more, to have more different songs. Also, slower songs, and you know, in the past we always went very fast.
straight.
And now we want, this time we made more differences.
Alors, there is a song called Uncharted. I think it's a third track or something like that. I don't remember. In the album, Uncharted. Is it in relation with the video game from Sony and PS3?
What do you mean?
There is a song called Uncharted. Is it in relation with the famous video game of Sony?
Video game? I don't know what you mean.
There is a video game, Uncharted.
Okay, now I know what you mean. No, it has absolutely nothing to do. I heard about this video game after we wrote the song.
Okay, you never played to this video game?
No, I don't play video games, honestly. I only play guitar.
No relation, but be careful if you have to pay royalties to Sony, but it's just a name. Okay, so could you tell me more about this album? It's not a concept album, okay? Against the Abyss, but so you want to put more variety, more slow parts, heavy parts, and more fast, but lyrically, Against the Abyss. Is there a metaphor here? Which against the abyss you fight, maybe?
Well, your question was about the lyrics of this album.
Yeah, the lyrics about Against the Abyss. Is there a metaphor, maybe?
I don't know. The lyrics, of course, are written by our singer, but I know something about the lyrics. Okay,
it's not your part. Yeah.
If you read the lyrics, there's always about in the first moment, it's always about death and bad feelings and something like that. But if you get into the lyrics, there is always some hope in it and some will to change something if everything seems to be bad, and that you find a way out of that shit. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
And that's often in his lyrics.
There is a hope. There is a hope. There is a light at the end of the.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay. It's the lyricist. It's Roman Zimmerhaken.
Yes.
Okay.
A difficult name, really.
French names are sometimes also complicated. Okay, so it's him who writes the lyrics. Okay. So you on guitars, how do you? What's your process with your colleague? How do you start in 6-string guitar, 7-string? On studio, you make a lot of pre-production to go to Keller studio. We know very well because some French bands go to Keller studio. For example, Benighted, they recorded this.
Yes, Benighted.
How do you work? You work a lot of before with the pre-production at your home studio, maybe?
Everything. We do everything at home. And I collect ideas at home. Then I go to my colleague and we work on the song together as the guitarists. And honestly, when the song is really 90%, we show them to the guys, and then we work the rest.
Okay, your colleague is Andreas, the other guitarist and backing vocals.
Yes, and also the bass player, he's also a guitarist, so we work on most of the songs together. Yeah.
Yeah, Dennis Schneider. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. And Andreas, like you, at the very early beginning of Soul Demise, was in like you in a Inhuman band in the 90s, before 1998.
Andreas is the only guy who is still in the band since 93.
Yeah.
And I'm the next one since 2001.
Have you noticed an evolution in the death metal scene, especially in Germany, since this time? Because, like I said before, it's not the tradition, the specialty of Germany in metal. But have you noticed, except more goth acts, big legends, Leiden Rotten, maybe Crematory, etc. But have you seen an evolution, a more interest for German death metal bands in the waves after? Parce que it was the specialty of America and Scandinavia, but death metal now a bit in France, and like you, it develops. Have you seen an evolution with the years in death metal scene, especially in Germany and between the colleagues?
Well, I don't know. There are still the old bands from the 90s, like maybe Flash Troll or Disbelief or bands like those. And I don't know if there's an evolution for the younger bands. Maybe, I don't know.
Okay.
Some tried, of course, this technical thing, like all the American bands.
Yeah.
But that was never our thing,
And could we say you play more melodic death metal? Maybe influenced a bit by Scandinavia, but not only. Yeah, you agree?
Yeah. We always try to be very hard, but also very melodic. That's a mixture out of it. We liked every,
But the vocals are very aggressive from Anna. During all the album, the vocals are very aggressive of your singer, Roman.
Yeah.
no clean vocals. For example, in melodic death metal, you can alternate, for example, Dark Tranquility or In Flames, you can alternate more aggressive growls and harsh growls and clean voice. And
no clean singing. If you try it, it always sounds like every other band.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah. You're right. I noticed also some influences more, I don't know if you agree, more oriented, kindly oriented metalcore. In some parts, modern, in fact.
Modern is maybe the better word. I don't like the word metalcore because Soul Demise was there long before metalcore,
Okay. Yeah, but it's developed a lot. But now is a lot of mix of music, in fact, nowadays. A lot of mix, it's very
hybrid. Of course, yes.
But for example, the song Scattered by the Storm, I've noticed some metalcore and maybe almost industrial influences a bit. The sonorities a bit in Scattered by the Storm.
Scattered by the Storm is one of the songs we really try to slow down and not play on 240 BPM the whole time,
How many? 300 BPM?
No, not 300, but 230 or 40. That was normal for us in the past, but now we try to slow down a little bit and then maybe play fast in the next song or something.
Okay, Benighted, the French band who used to record at Keller studio, as won the contest to they overcome 320 BPM or something like that in the song in the last album.
Yeah, that's crazy. Which band?
Yeah, very crazy. They wanted to make a joke against Archspire. I don't know if you know.
Okay.
And they invited the singer of Archspire. And they make a song faster than them. That is true. And they recorded that in the same studio than you.
What was the name of the band?
Benighted, French band.
Benighted, okay.
Benighted. In the last album, Eggman. It was a joke between them. Okay.
No, that's sick.
How was the recording? How was the recording in studio with Christian Keller in Keller studio? You know him very well. I guess it's in the west of Germany, if I'm right.
Yeah, it's not so far from us, about 100
Bavaria.
kilometers or something.
Yeah, you're in
But
Bavaria.
honestly, I've never been there. We recorded everything at home,
Yeah,
and he only did the mix and mastering.
mix and mastering. And you
But
say,
he did a fantastic job, really.
yeah,
He's
the
really
sound is
professional.
the sound is very powerful, very powerful. Are there any guests on this album against the Abyss?
No, we did
Why?
everything alone.
Why? You could invite some guys. For example, who recorded at the same time in Collector Studio, I don't know, other friends from German metal scene.
No, there's no need for us. Maybe next time. We honestly we never did something like that.
You didn't feel for a song to find the space to it fits well if you invite a girl or man here to sing on guitar.
Maybe we will try it sometime in the future. Maybe a singer, yes, but
it's just a comeback for you, and you wanted to by yourself to make a pure Soul Demise album, and that's all.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe one day.
Do you have some habits in guitars, you, before to play the show, you as guitarist, to play the show, before to warm your muscles? I don't know. Do you have special habits and you play every day? You make sport, you rehearse a lot, you rehearse alone or with the guys, with a looper, you know, for the rhythm box. When to click to try.
You mean right before the show?
Yes, live and in studio. I don't know.
No, honestly not.
No
I
habits?
play just a little bit before the show, maybe 5 minutes or something. That's enough.
Okay.
When we go on stage and
what can advice could you what can you advise to young people? Because I know some young people they say, oh, it makes it's hard in the fingers when you start to learn guitar. It's difficult, and sometimes you are lazy and you say, oh no, it's too boring, I stop. Which advice can you, the passion of course, but what can you advise to for people to play an instrument like you on guitars, especially in metal? Because sometimes nowadays with the EA we can AI we can do all on computer,
yeah.
but programming, etc. But if you have to swear and to learn an instrument, it's hard. And so on guitars, what can you advise to young people or not young people?
Well, honestly, there is no real trick. You have to rehearse.
Yeah, with a
As
teacher,
hard as
by YouTube or by yourself, because you can learn bad. If you watch on YouTube tutorials, you can learn bad. And nobody is going to say no, you are wrong. You are not in good rhythm, or it was a false note. Nobody
I
is
don't
going
know.
to
When I started, there was no YouTube. You know,
yeah.
I had to do it on my own.
You start with a teacher at school.
Not in the beginning. In the beginning, I started with a friend. We started to write songs after 4 weeks, I think.
Okay, no cover songs at first.
No, never.
Never comes. Okay.
Maybe some cover songs, but no, we didn't start with covers. We wanted to write our own stuff. Not with Soul Demise in those days, but in another band.
Yeah.
And later, I had a teacher, maybe 10 years later or something. But
and was it too late? It was not too late because you have bad habits. Maybe after with the time. No.
Maybe. Yeah. I'm always focused on my band, you know. I'm not focused on playing technical shit or something.
Yeah.
I'm a real band musician.
Yeah. You make well. Yeah. Okay. Do you have? Are there any plans for new video coming for some songs? Lyrical video or new video with you playing play swords or something? I like very much play swords of guitars.
There will be a video released in 2 weeks on 6th of March.
For which song?
For Uncharted.
Okay. It was okay.
And we even have another video in the making at the moment, and it will be released after the release of the album.
Yeah, in March.
It's too many videos.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because there are 12 tracks. And I like very much, I don't know if you are going to play it live to conclude the show or to open your shows or Soul Demise. I like very much the last song, Veil of Solitude. More epic, more with
Yeah,
orchestration.
we are discussing honestly if we play it live because it's very long. It's 6 or 7 minutes.
Yeah.
And we will play 4 or 5 songs on our release show on 21st of March.
Okay.
But there's not Veil of Solitude in it at the moment.
Okay.
But maybe later on.
I like it very much. And I say it could open the set list or it could conclude the set list at the same time.
Yeah.
Both.
Yeah. I like it too very much, yes.
Yeah. And it's at the end of the album. Okay. So during this time, if you worked a lot, 12 new tracks, did you have already new tracks ready, the new EP in your mind, new album and a deal with Apostasy Records, or no, it's too soon?
No, we have no new songs at the moment. Okay. We are just working on the release at the moment.
Yeah. So, okay. Can we hope to see you? We are going to conclude. What do you want to add about this album, Against the Abyss, especially for French people? And can we hope to see you live in festivals this year or regular tour?
You mean in France? I don't think so. I don't know. I would love to play in France, of course.
Yeah. And in Europe, a European tour? You are going to play as headliner to make a European
No
tour?
plans like that, honestly.
Okay.
We try to play some festival shows in Germany, but
Summer Breeze, Wacken, so many festivals.
It's hard to get on the big ones, honestly.
Yeah.
Maybe next year, but I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. But you're welcome in France. We are waiting for you. And thank you for your time, Alex. And good luck with this new album, Against the Abyss, available in March on Apostasy Records.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.